What is happening, everybody? It is your friendly Cherry Soda Fox here once again, and for once, Cherry is actually on a video. Oh my goodness, it has been so long since I have worn him. Oh, he's been sitting up there on the shelf with good old Shasta GSD up there for the longest time, even after Biggest Little Fur Con back in May. He has just sat up there ever since. Anyways, so today is June 25th, 2015, and, well, today's video is actually a bit of an odd one, because I was at work today, I meaning me, the guy that is actually wearing this head, the one, yeah. Anyways, so I was at work earlier today, and I was in the middle of a project for one of my bosses, and all of a sudden, I got hit with the feels. You know that moment when you get kind of hit with a memory or a series of memories or something like that from an experience that you just remember for the rest of your life? That kind of came flooding back to me because at first what started it all was the fact that I realized that we are halfway through 2015 already. It is absolutely just unbelievably mind-boggling that we are this far into 2015 already. I don't even believe it. Anyways, so I just started thinking back. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I started thinking back to all of my years as a first-time furry. There are so many people out there that have had these memories and had these moments and things like that where they're like, oh, I remember my first time in the fandom, and I remember doing this for the first time and all that kind of stuff. And I'll tell you, it's a game changer. Many people join the fandom for all kinds of different reasons. Now, what's going to happen in this video is basically I'm going to tell a little bit of my story. Not so much the history, but just from when I joined to what has happened now. And I also, despite my emotions and stuff, I would like to say a good few things to a good few people. If I really could send a shout out to everybody that has impacted me in my life through this fandom, in one form or another, this video would be like 5 hours long and you guys would get bored to tears within the first hour. Anyways, so my kind of hardcore involvement in the fandom, believe it or not, actually only started back in 2011. November of 2011 to be exact. I found the website that so many of us know as Fur Affinity, otherwise known as FA to so many of us, or also known as the website that goes down more times than a fox on a good day. Oh, yeah, I am one. Whoops! Anyways, where was I? Oh, yeah, FA. Anyways, so I found Fur Affinity, and I created this account using a username that I actually had been given as a nickname in high school. I had tried out to be the mascot several times, and for some reason I came up with this nickname of Panther Paws, and I spelt it with a Z because back in high school you had to have like the hip look and all that kind of stuff, so I dressed really, really stupid back in the day. I looked like a total gangster back then, and I truly thought I was the bomb, but it actually got the wrong thing going. Anyways, excuse me. So, November 2011, I create this account on FA, and I'm just thinking, okay, what can I do now that I'm involved in this fandom, this thing? I don't know what a fursuit is. I don't know what the heck any of this furry stuff is, so I'm only just starting to get involved in it. I mean, I'd had an obsession with like Star Fox, Sonic the Hedgehog, Disney movies, Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all these different like Japanese anime deals and the Disney masterpieces and stuff that we have today, and all this other stuff. And let's see, 2011, wow. 4 years ago, I was just out of my second year of college after completing my associate's degree. And I just got so crazily involved in this fandom. I just started meeting new people. And really the one thing that got me involved was not only my obsession of looking for different characters that were like Star Fox and stuff like that, but it was also really searching for a sense of acceptance because pretty much from my first years of schooling in kindergarten all the way up to that second year in college, I didn't really know what it was like to be accepted per se. I only knew what it was like to be hurt. Because I will say some of it, I may have brought it on myself, but all I knew was what most of us know as bullying, which basically was you were either in or you were out. And quite frankly, 10 times out of 10, I was on the outside. And even if I wasn't on the outside, if people treated me all cool, I know, because I heard about this, I know that there were so many people talking smack about me behind my back, and I had to find it out from an alternate source. Or either that or somebody would come up and be like, hey, such and such said this, or this and this happened, is that really true? And I'm going, what the heck is all this? Anyways, I joined the fandom also because I've just had this obsession with animals for God knows how many years. But anyways, so after I created this awesome, or supposedly awesome account on Fur Affinity, it basically just took off from there. You know, I started looking at fursuits and stuff like that, not even realizing how expensive they were until, oh God, I don't even know. And then all through the winter of 2011 and into 2012, I started, you know, I was with this girl at the time. She's a furry girl, long distance relationship. That ended very, very horribly, and she knows who she is, and I'm not going to say any names because I don't like to point fingers, and I am completely and totally anti-drama. Okay? Keep that in mind. But anyways, after this girl and I separated, I decided, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna go try and find a local gathering of these fur people. That was literally what I described them as, was fur people. I had no clue what they were. So I found what is now today the Arlington Fur Meet, which is where people get together. There are fursuits and stuff like that, and I just was so obsessed with this. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so killer. I mean, here I am, this brand new furry, coming into this blossoming community, and I was pretty much welcomed with open arms. I mean, yeah, some people looked at me a little funny because they were like, who is this guy? Like, what's his name? I don't know. And back then, I actually was just a plain black and white husky. This guy came to me a few months afterwards in, I think, 2000 and May or June of 2012. So this guy now is officially 3 years old. After I got my suit, it just was off to the races. I mean, it was just amazing how fast that happened. And ever since then, and I think 8 conventions later, I've been to, this year will be my 4th time attending Midwest Fur Fest in Chicago, Illinois. I've attended Texas Furry Fiesta 3 times, so that's 7. And I've attended Anthrocon twice, so that makes 9, I think. Yeah, 9. I think my math is correct. And also, I just recently attended Biggest Little Fur Con 2015. So now I've had a total of 10 conventions, or at least times I've been to a convention in my furry existence. And I think actually every single one of those conventions I have been a suitor. So, what do you know? Anyways, so I know I kind of skimmed over a bunch of it, but really the point of this video was just to say thank you to so many people, because you guys, if it hadn't been for all of you, I probably would be nowhere near who I am to this day. It's hard to know even where to start and who to thank first. I mean, it's just there's so much going on. The first people, or the first group of people that I would really like to say thank you to, and if I could go into specifics I would, but I'm going to try not to, is of course my fellow dancer furs, my dancer family, the people who have accepted me more than anything else because I share a common passion for dance. And these are people like Atsu Fox, Doryu, Quick, Blue, Flipsta, Four, Dingo. just so many people. I could just go on and on and on. You know, my sweet friend Imaginary Sky, who I just love to pieces. Kai Tamaskin, if you're watching this, sweetie, I love you to pieces. And also people like my dear sweet Mama Gail, the girl known as Gail Frostbane, and of course her mate Strobes as well. Just everybody in the Dancerverse has just been awesome. And I'd like to send another small special shout out outside of the Dancerverse to another dancer who has just been a relentless source in my life, and that is my friend Motomo Wolfbat, who you may also know as Striker. And you may have seen him at Vegas Little Fur Con as well. He got second place, and I'm so proud of you, hun. I am just so proud of you. Anyways, we are the Forsaken Ones, if you haven't seen that. That was our group that debuted at MFF 2014. Anyways, so that takes care of the Dancer fam, but really there's just so many people that I could say thank you to. My roommate, Cyrus, that I live with right now, he took me under his wing after I moved out of my house just over a year ago and moved from Dallas to Houston here. All of my Houston buddies, Breaky, Sebastian, Yakenna Fox, just everybody down here that's just been such an inspiration. You guys have just been absolutely incredible. If it wasn't for all of you, I don't exactly know where I would be. People up in Arlington, you know, at AFM, you know, you've got Chexy, Husky, my friend Britt, my friend Jesse, all these different people. You guys are just, I'm starting to tear up just a little bit. You guys are just amazing. And I really want to thank all of you, the ones out there that are looking at this screen, you know, right now. I want to thank all of you guys for your support, because I know you guys are watching me right now and you're probably thinking, oh, this is just another furry, another fursuiter, and something like that. I want you to know that every furry that makes a video, every fursuiter, furry related person that makes a video has a story. And I'm just so happy that you guys actually stuck around with me for like 12 and a half minutes now to hear a part of my story. Now I know there's a lot more that I definitely could have covered, but tonight I really had to get all this off my chest. There are just so many things I wish I could say, but I just don't have all the time to say it. I mean, it's one thing to do it in front of a screen and a webcam, but it's another thing to do it to somebody in person. So if I get to catch any one of the people that I just mentioned, and so much more, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you guys are going to get the biggest damn hug you've ever had in your life. And there may be a few tears. I don't know. But anyways, thank you, everyone. Just from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I know when I very first started in this fandom, I didn't know how to act. I didn't even know how to act as a person, let alone a fursuiter. But through everyone's love, support, care, and your willingness to keep supporting me even through the harder, darker times of my actions and everything else, you guys have just been amazing. I couldn't have done it without all of you. So, in the end, this has been your friendly cherry soda fox here in my humble abode, and I have so much more I wish I could say, but unfortunately, I'm out of time. And I'm also getting a little tired. It is pretty late here in Houston at the time of this recording. Anyways, I love all of you guys. I cannot wait to see all of you at the next convention, if I ever do see you guys again. Or not if, but when. And some of you I may be seeing sooner than you think. God only knows. I may fly up to meet you guys in person, one-on-one. You never know. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I've had an awesome time just talking to you guys a little bit, and I hope to see you all at the next con. So, until next time, guys, this is your friendly cherry soda fox signing out until another day. Take care, everybody.